EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Here's a Florida native from up here, Pensacola. It's Michael Carter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incomplete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 39 yards. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's a screenplay here for Carter. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Throwing again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Moore, the man in motion. On third down, here's Carter. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Fourth down, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. From the 44, Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Tua now on first down. Caught by Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw again on second down. Tua, out route to Hill, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Tua. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
He's checking.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. Touchdown! Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and now some space to operate. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Robinson up the middle. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Wilson here, pass caught by Carter. Nifty move. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. James Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, If I touch it, then it's cold.